Hey guys, Brandon here, and today I'm going to be talking about a couple cards that I think are underrated. Not overrated, underrated. And essentially, the first one is going to be one of my favorite cards for a long time. I always try to abuse it, any chance I get. I really haven't seen it been super abused. I heard that, a while ago that it was used in a top deck that won a Shonen Jump. But essentially, if you know me, you know what I'm going to say, and I'm talking about Sacred Crane. The Sacred Crane is a 4-star 1600 light monster. It's a wing beast, so you can run wing beast support with it. You could run it in a black wing deck, a chaos black wing deck build, something like that. Or you can run it in a straight light build, whatever. So when it's special summon from anywhere, hand deck or graveyard, the controller of the card gets to draw one card. So I really like cards like that have tutor effects or cantrips. Basically, the cantrip is when something replaces itself. So if you lose it from your hand, you're not really losing anything because you gained a card from it. So I think cards like that are really cool, and I think Sacred Crane is really underrated. A lot of people make fun of it, because it's basically a vanilla that lets you draw, and I think that's really cool. I think that's pretty versatile, and I really like to use it in a lot of my decks, in a lot of my light builds or something like that. And then the other card I'm talking about today that I think is underrated is Symbol of Duty. Now, Symbol of Duty is an equip card that has a very big stipulation, but a very big reward. Essentially what it is a monster reborn / premature burial. So instead of paying 800 life points, you have to sacrifice a normal monster you control. Now that's kind of very situational in that nobody really runs normal monsters, and I think that's why this card is really underrated and kind of like overlooked, because who plays normal monsters? Like, not really anybody. So, but I really have a liking of normal monsters. I really like normal monsters. I think that they're kind of cool. I think that, it takes a lot more skill to play normal monsters than it does to play other decks. Yeah, a lot of the normal monster decks are beatdown decks, but I still think that they're pretty cool and they have a lot of options right now. In this time, from like the beginning of Yu-Gi since now, there's a lot of normal monster support. So you could do some crazy stuff. I was actually playing on DN, and I made a pretty cool deck, and it was interesting. So anyway, Symbol of Duty asks you to tribute one normal monster you control to special summon any monster from any graveyard, and that's pretty powerful, I think. So I think if this card was given a shot, it could see some serious play. The major drawback is that it has to be played in a normal monster deck, or one that at least runs maybe 9 to 12 normal monsters, which is a good amount of the monsters in the deck. Those are two cards that I thought were underrated and deserved a little more limelight, and I think I'm going to be using them a little more than I used to, now that I know their existence. Well, I already knew about Sacred Crane, but Symbol of Duty seems really good to me, so I think I'm going to try to abuse that and see what I can really come up with, and maybe I'll make a deck profile using that, using that card and show you from DN, a screenshot from DN like my other deck profile. But yeah, this is what this series is going to be about, just underrated cards, the cards that I think that are underrated, and I'll let you guys know, and you can obviously be constructive and let me know what cards you guys think in the comment section below, and what you think about the cards I reviewed today. And as always, you can subscribe to my channel to see when I put out some new videos. And thanks for watching.